that confusion won't happen this time because Project 2025 is assembling a database of prospective hires, not just for the White House, but across the entire federal government. They've likened to a conservative LinkedIn. Here's one of the leaders of that effort, John McEntee, making his pitch for people to sign up.
If you want to work and make a difference, you can go to project2025.org. You can apply, you can take the training, you can learn.
I hate this piece of shit so much. People always be like, Hasan, why are you eating on stream? This motherfucker is always eating in his TikToks. But that's not why I hate him. He is such a fucking TikTok slimeball. I hate this piece of shit so much. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. I have so many feelings in my heart. I have so many words that I want to say that I can't. This fucking smarmy, arrogant, bad tan Patrick Bateman lookalike motherfucker who I think he made a fucking failure of a dating app too. Like that's the only thing that he has to his name is like a right-wing dating app that didn't work. Because why the fuck would anyone want to date right-wingers? Stupid ass bitch is popping on TikTok. He pops off on TikTok, okay? The right stuff. Yeah, that's right. This fucking used car dealership owner, fail son, looking ass bitch is a part of Project 2025. But that's not the only reason why I hate him. I hate him because he is so fucking annoying. He just sits around at a Denny's or whatever and will take a bite out of his fucking fried chicken and go, ugh. What's up with trans people? Aren't they fucking gross? And then it's like everybody loves it. But that's not the reason why I hate him. I hate him so much worse. I hate him so much more when he has those fucking TikToks where he'll be like, why is America wasting so much time and energy defending a whole ass different foreign country like Israel instead of defending our homeless veterans? That's why I hate this motherfucker. Because I know he's a part of the Republican Party infrastructure. He is the most rapacious scumbag who fucking absolutely loves Israel, but will unironically, knowing full fucking well that on TikTok you can pop off shitting on Israel, uses that to gain momentum and get all these fucking dumbasses to follow along. What is this?
To the trans community, you can keep pretending you're women, but at 40, you're still going to need a prostate exam.
Well, at least they don't need Freddy Fazbear, because this one kid needed Freddy Fazbear in 1987, and Freddy bit him, and it hurt him real bad. They call it the night.
What the fuck is this? What am I looking at, dude? Why? What are you fucking sending me, bro? What the fuck is happening? No, it's done. I know it will technically ban myself as well. We're banning autism in the broadcast. We're done. I'm done. I will no longer... I am going to take a vaccine that will cure me of my autism, just like the vaccine that I took that gave me autism. There will be inevitably another vaccine that will cure me of the autism that I have from the original vaccine that gave me gay autism. What is happening? Why did you send this to me? Is a bit, bro. I know it's a bit. All right, we're going to go back. I just banned myself, dude. Fuck it.
Incidentally, since leaving the White House, McEntee has kept busy not only working on Project 2025, but also starting this terrible conservative dating app called The Right Stuff.
I've got to tell you about something I am so excited to announce. A dating app for all of us conservatives. You'll start off by building your perfect profile. No pronouns necessary. We want you to put your best foot...
No pronouns necessary. So funny because it's like, literally like, okay, so, you know, no he, him. No she, her. Like, we're not doing any of that. How am I supposed to know then? Like, what are we doing? And it's literally woke. It's conservatives unironically engaging in gender abolition, which is so strange to me. In their endless attempts to be outmaneuvering the woke, they become the woke.
Forward, which includes your favorite photos of yourself doing what you love or being with the people you love. Our prompts give you the opportunity to let people know various sides of you. So remember, be authentic and creative.
First, you don't need a new dating app to find conservatives online. Just go onto any existing app and filter for people who describe their views as moderate. McEntee also created a TikTok account for the site where every video seems to be a POV shot of what it's like to be on a date with him, which seems to be an absolute nightmare.
I was watching TV yesterday, which I
told
usually
you,
don't.
see? I hate this motherfucker, bro. I hate this motherfucker. He's always just like dipping his French fries in his fucking aioli and going, what's the deal? I hate how woke and gay everything is.
Do. And I noticed something with the commercials. When did everyone in America become black and gay? Do you really think handing over your gun ends gun violence? That's like chopping off your own dick to stop rape. If you say Palestinians deserve a homeland just for themselves, you're woke. But if you say white people deserve a homeland just for themselves, you're racist? It's funny how New York went from trying to ban big gulps to people openly shitting in the street. So Elon Musk cut 90% of Twitter's staff, and it's still working fine. Should we try that with government next?
Yeah, no, actually, that is so not fine. And unironically, I make this argument all the time about like right-wing, left-wing politics. At least like liberals at the end of the day will like staff the agencies. You know what I mean? Like they're shitty, they're neoliberal, but at least they'll staff the agencies. So it's kind of like old Twitter, which sucked dick, right? It was awful. It wasn't great. But it certainly wasn't the fucking bot-ridden dumpster fire that is constantly giving you an endless sequence of like fails, packaged as fails, but it's actually just like someone dying. Okay? Like what Twitter looks like now. Because that's exactly what Elon Musk did. That is what we are stuck between in the United States of America. Like an incredibly shitty center-right neoliberal administration that is at least going to put people in positions of power so the mail gets delivered, or bedlam. And it blows my fucking mind because increasingly things just get worse and worse and worse. The end shitification economy. But on the government.
Yeah, is that the best comparison, though? Because I'm not sure Twitter is working fine.
Yeah, by the way, as you guys are pointing out in the chat, the unimaginable amount of unfettered, unrestricted, straightforward, openly white supremacist Nazi content that goes viral. And I say viral because like a lot of that shit is botted regardless. But even then, even if it wasn't botted, like the fact that the platform is putting that up as like prominent examples of the kinds of content that they love seeing on there and allow to thrive on there. The fact that all of that exists on Twitter is so bad. Okay? It is unimaginably bad. Every fucking other day, my For You page, when I log on to my desktop to get started on my day, I'm like, ooh, let's take a look at what's going on my For You page. Maybe I'll get a better understanding of what the fuck's going on. Maybe I'll get a better understanding of what the fuck is happening in the world. And immediately I see like a white supremacist account being like, America used to be better when there was more white on black violence and less black on white violence. I'm not making this up. That was a legitimate account that Elon Musk responds to on a regular basis. There was a dude. What's the name of that fucking account? You guys know. Where's Megaphonics when you goddamn need him? This motherfucker's never around when you finally... It's not end wokeness. It's like that scientific racism account that Elon Musk sometimes comments on. It's like I-40 or something. I don't know what it's called. But they were straight up posting. He was straight, like, that account was straight up being like, yeah, America was so much better when there was anti-black violence versus, oh, yeah, eyelash O. Oh, he replied to it. 10K likes. It's true that things have changed since the 1950s. 1950s, blacks killed about 600 more whites each year than whites killed blacks. Now, blacks kill nearly 1,500 more whites each year than whites kill blacks. I like that he hit the likes, but was like, you know, I need people to know that I like this. I found it, but another chatter found it faster than me. I'm cooked. Yeah, Megaphonics. So what's your take on Project 2025? I mean, I think John Oliver addressed it, kind of, which is that Project 2025 is not new, nor is it unique. I addressed it as well, for the record. Project 2025 is not new. It's not unique. It is basically just a newer sticker that they slapped onto it. That's it. It has been at the heart of the Republican Project for quite some time. They're outbreeding the left. Yeah. We are going to outbreed the left, cry more libs. I can't tell if this is a real account or if this is a meme, because who is gonna fuck you, Chaya Reichik? You are literally a 37-year-old Orthodox Jewish woman who is unmarried. Okay? What are we talking about? And most likely a lesbian too. Like, what are we talking about? You had the opportunity to outbreed the left, I guess. You failed. The fuck do you mean you're going to outbreed the left? Who's we? Nothing wrong with that age? No, there is nothing wrong with being a 37-year-old woman, nor being a 37-year-old Orthodox woman. It's just that if your goal is to like outbreed the left, when the fuck are you going to do that? You had every opportunity to do so and you failed. Do you know anything about the community that Chaya Reichik is a part of? It's long gone, her opportunity. She should have started 15 years ago if she wanted to put real numbers on the board. Yeah. Also, famous leftists never have conservative parents. Yeah. Myself included, mind you. Yeah, we are going to outbreed the left. She's only 27. She's 29. Okay, I take it back. She's not 37. She's actually 55 for Orthodox Jewish marriage standards. Okay? The fuck? It's very, very conservative and very traditionalist. I was wrong when I said 37. I was being too nice. What are you talking about? I'm not even talking specifically about her like eggs drying up or some other like weird shit. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that like this should have been dealt with already, okay? She should have been happily married, okay, to a dude with a great job, taking care of the fourth child with a fifth one on the way. What are we talking about here? This is not like an assessment on biology. I'm not doing a Don Lemon thing. I'm talking about specifically in terms of where she should be in outbreeding the motherfucking left. Oh yeah, didn't her fiance dump her? Wasn't that a thing? Anyway. The Hudsons are 11 kids, white, and all of us kids are on the left. True. The Hudsons are outbreeding the right. This version is better. I'm putting together a team. Jakub at Big Head Scientist. Yo, send me that fucking one guy, the one Republican guy. I want to look at his TikToks now. I want to see that one fucking Republican son of a bitch. The one with the TikToks that we were looking at earlier, the Right Stuff guy. Date Right Stuff. Yep, that's the dude. That's the boy.
I can't afford a home. I don't feel safe. Groceries are way too expensive. My entire neighborhood is filled with homeless people.
Bro, you are a Republican who has worked actively in the Trump administration. You literally have contributed to the problem, and your worldview is responsible for every single issue that you mentioned, whether it be not fixing the housing market and deregulation. You are genuinely, openly in defense of moneyed interest. What are we talking about? Also, no, he's not drinking fucking beer out of a straw, right? I hope that that's just like a water. He's drinking water.
Best I can do is ban TikTok.
Yeah, this kind of shit pops, but
You're probably not finding love because you're the problem, and God is protecting other people from you. You're probably not. Call me old-fashioned, but I'm glad my mother was a woman. Call me old-fashioned.
What? Why are people saying at least your mother wasn't Freddy Fazbear? Oh God, I hate this meme. This is the defense that TikTok has launched against this guy, is the Freddy Fazbear shit. That's what they're doing. Oh my God. I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm. I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay. Wait, this guy's in Huntington Beach? Of course he is, bro. Look at him. He's the most Huntington Beach ass motherfucker.
Remember, when you're arguing with a boomer, you're actually arguing with the television. And the TV can't hear you. And it doesn't care. Just remember, when you're arguing... I think I have depression.
Yeah, if you notice the fact that... I mean, regardless of like his underlying opinions and his like background, his extensive experiences in the Republican administration, the prior Republican administration, his goal here is to talk about like broad generalizations. His goal here is to make it seem as though, he is the reasonable guy, the common sense guy. That's all he's doing.
Here's an antidepressant pill with a side effect of suicide. I think I have depression. If the vaccine was so great, why is it so easy to find people who regret taking it, but not a single person who regrets not taking it?
Is there, I don't regret, wait, what? I don't regret taking it, but I'm pretty sure you can't really find people. What? The ones who didn't take it are dead. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about here. I don't even fully understand what the fuck he's saying. Wait, we gotta run it back.
If the vaccine was so great, why is it so easy to find people who regret taking it?
Is it? Is it easy to find people who regret taking it? I guess maybe in his circles.
But not a single person who regrets not taking it.
Yeah, I think the people who probably regret not taking it, that you know, you can't really talk to them like they're dead. You can't talk to the people who regret not taking it because they died. There were plenty of stories during COVID of people begging for the vaccine in their final moments, barely speaking through a fucking tube, shoved down their necks, shoved down their throats. And the ones that didn't die, that didn't take it, are like, yeah, I survived, so who cares? It's great. I'm glad I didn't take it. There's a guy on Instagram that stitches this guy's videos and always talks about Freddy Fazbear, my goat. No, I don't like that.
It's funny how things change. 10 years ago, everyone was scared of trans fats, but now everybody celebrates fat trans.
I hate him. The giggle at the end got me. No, this is the other side of TikTok that is just like conservative TikTok. It's like the Deborah builds. Your videos are truth. This might be my favorite. You crack me up. You're hilariously observant. Love it. And it's like, it's just like all the Deborahs and the Barbaras that are just horny for this guy.
Ever notice that drag queens never go read to the elderly? Ever notice that drag queens never go read to the elderly?
Why would anybody read to the elderly? What are you saying? People in the chat say, yes, they do. Is that a thing? The elderly can read, man. What the fuck is going on? He's the gayest looking conservative? Nah, he's not gay.
Has anyone noticed that if you fly the American flag...
He's 100% not gay. You guys have a bad gaydar. If you think he's gay. I don't think he's gay at all. You guys see like a metrosexual, homophobic straight man from California and immediately think he must be gay. He is 1,000% not gay. First of all, he'd be a little bit zestier and more telegenic if he was gay, in my opinion. Well, I guess the counterpoint to that is Benny Johnson, but like still. I don't think he's gay. This is like a classic Orange County Republican, dude.
Everyone knows who you're voting for? Has anyone noticed that if you fly the American flag, everyone knows who you're voting for? Has anyone noticed that if you fly the American flag, everyone knows who you're voting for? So gay people are gay because they were born that way. But trans people aren't their sex even though they were born that way? Got it. So gay people are gay because they were born that way.
At minimum, he's a cuck with a hot wifing partner. That I will agree to. I could see that. All jokes on this freak aside, pretending to be the reasonable guy while saying absolute nonsense is super effective because most people are morons. Yeah, 100%. 100%. The problem is, I think leftists can learn from this guy's success in messaging. You can't do this. There is no way to emulate this on the left. And the reason for why is that if you are a leftist and therefore an anti-capitalist, you have to work on, one, dismantling the things that people take for granted, dismantle the systems that people have grown up under and have developed a sense of appreciation for, only to then rebuild it. There's no way that you can like point to existing constructs in the way that he is doing. Because here, let's break this down. He's saying gay people are born that way, which I don't even think he believes. I think he's probably homophobic as well. But he's saying, like, let's say he believes that gay people are gay because they were born that way, right? And then he talks about trans people. First of all, he's operating with ignorance. He's weaponizing ignorance in the situation. Sexuality and sexual preferences are fundamentally different than gender. Gender being a social construct. And if you are to try and turn it into a biological conversation in the way that he tries to make with sexuality, okay, because he's trying to reduce it down to like an equivalence here. He's trying to make an equivocation between sexuality and gender. Okay? Even on the biology front, most people don't fully understand it. Most people don't understand that gender or the biological gender, sex, right, if you want to use antiquated terminology, is still not a binary, is not a binary in real life, but most people think it is. Okay?
Aren't their sex, even though they were born that way? But trans people...
Wait, you said he didn't mean gender? He said trans people. What do you think that is? What the fuck? He did. Anyway, this man is the modern day Shakespeare. Yeah, straight up. You have to remember, a lot of people are stupid, okay? And you can craft infinitely better arguments for stupid people on the conservative side, because you can always rest on the laurels of pre-existing social dynamics and just demand more of it. You can just rest on it and go, isn't everything that we know normal, and everyone else that's telling you that things are not normal are actually weird and gross and wrong? Most people can vibe with that. There is no way that you can make this on a leftist side. There is no progressive argument that you can make that is this simple and this effective, especially when progressive argumentation relies on like actual evidence, actual data, and not just feelings and a collective consciousness, a collective ignorance that we share, and born out of a lack of interest in genuinely learning about things, thoroughly investigating things, re-examining the social conditioning that we've been subjected to since birth. He's just doing boomer newspaper comics in a TikTok format. Exactly. That's the problem. Yes, anti-losing is correct. Reactionary messaging is inherently about simplification, and progressive messaging is inherently about re-education and explanation. So there is not really a way that you can do that unless we lived in like bizarre world, reverse world, where we were living in a communist universe and people had this collective understanding that like, a communist way of thinking was the shared norm. And gender abolition was the shared norm and was normal. In that world, it would be very difficult for a reactionary person to try to fucking reduce it back to a binary. It's almost impossible to imagine the world that I'm trying to explain to you, but we do exist in the reverse of that reverse world. Yeah. I do this regularly as well. You're right. Best leftist version of the simple is don't be a dick and also be normal. Exactly. Be normal. That's it. That is the best argument that you can make towards this guy is just like, bro, you're eating delicious tacos. Or not tacos. What is this? I mean, I guess those are tacos. These aren't. Those are enchiladas. I don't know. I don't know what those are. Whatever. I'm the worst Los Angeles taquitos. Thank you. Not enchiladas. Taquitos and tacos. You're eating taquitos and tacos. That guac looks pretty good. Okay? And you're over here filming yourself doing this thing where you're like worrying about what the fuck is going on with trans people. What the fuck's wrong with you? Be normal. Eat your goddamn taquitos or shut the fuck up. Okay? It's so stupid.
Always get the extra side of orange chicken, just in case. Imagine being one of our politicians. You steal everyone's money and still end up 35 trillion in debt.
Like, this is what I mean. This is great, okay? This is great. This is like inherently an apolitical approach, even though he's very clearly a right-winger who has worked for Donald Trump, who's worked for the Donald Trump administration, who's actively a part of Project 2025. He's talking about politicians sucking, which is a shared value that we all agree to, okay? Then he very quickly and in a very clever way, in a very easy to understand way, changes the conversation to the national debt. A subject matter that absolutely no one cares about, but only the dumbest motherfuckers who want to act smart will bring up because they've heard someone else bring that up. And the only way to deal with something like this is by asking them, like, what do you mean by the national debt? How do you think that the debt works? How do you think national debt works? Do you understand who the debt is to? Do you understand how the government budgets itself? Who are we in debt to? Where are we spending the money? Where is there always money in the purse? You work for the Trump administration. If you care about the debt, or if you care about if you care about the budget, what do you think Trump's tax cuts did? These are questions that you could ask them, but it doesn't really matter because he's not going to have this conversation. He's just making a quick, short, piffy, reactionary commentary here in a very insidious manner. One, he starts by talking about something that everyone does, or he talks about how he's an everyman. I always get an extra side of orange chicken, even though it doesn't look like that's a side of extra orange chicken. Okay? Then he talks about how we all hate our politicians. They steal everyone's money. That can mean a number of different things. He could be talking about taxes, or he could be talking about how, politicians make promises and then don't deliver. He could be talking about campaign contributions. Every single one of those things that he could be criticizing right now, he is personally invested in the continuation of. As a person who works within the Republican Party infrastructure, he quite literally is working with the people that are doing those things, sometimes in the most flagrant ways possible. Okay? And yet, right here, he looks like the everyman. He's wearing a Lake Forest sweater. He's got the ugliest tan you've ever seen. Wearing a Lake Forest sweater saying, like, I'm just like you. I eat Panda Express. Okay? If you've ever worked at a company, this is how salespeople sound when they're pitching. I mean, yeah, he is pitching. In any case, then he turns around and talks about the debt, which is like the thing that you don't even hear from conservatives as much anymore. But that, to me, immediately shows that this dude is trying to do Republican Party propaganda. Old school Republican Party propaganda. Okay?
Just so you know, if every major corporation is advertising and promoting your movement, you aren't oppressed or part of any resistance. Just so you know, if every major corporation...
Another direct hit, says Henry Mardukas. Every major corporation is advertising and promoting anti-capitalism, something they benefit from. Every major corporation is advertising and promoting what? Like what is the issue? What is the issue that every major corporation is part of advertising and promoting? Defunding the police? Did they do that? Did we actually get that? Did that actually happen? Are they advocating for workers' rights? Or are they spending billions of dollars trying to desperately undermine what remains of the labor protections that exist in this country? As of this past week, Disney Corporation is back to giving money to the Republican Party. It seems that Disney and Ron DeSantis have buried the hatchet. Now Disney is back to giving money to the Republicans. They give money to both parties. Both parties are corrupt. Both parties are upholding an unjust system. You, unlike someone like myself, work for one of those two parties. You work for the Republican Party. What exactly is a position that you advocate for that every single major corporate donor, corporate entity does not actually abide by 100%? Is there a single opinion that you have that major corporations would not turn around and say, yeah, no, this is a bridge too far for us? Maybe January 6th.
So I just knocked on the psychic's door, but then she asked, who is it? We're leaving. So I just knocked on the psychic's door, but then she asked, who is it?
Oh, this is such a boomer joke. Okay,
How come when white people move somewhere, it's called colonization, but when any other race moves somewhere, it's called cultural enrichment? How come when white people move...
And then the insidious white supremacist arguments come in, and not even in a good way. It's just like, when white people move somewhere, it's called colonization. White people don't just move somewhere, dumbass. They fucking colonize. They dominate, at least historically speaking. Like, do you think that when an undocumented migrant crosses the border from fucking, goes all the way from Guatemala, comes into the United States to work for fucking, $3 an hour as an undocumented migrant picking fucking avocados, do you think that's the same as like coming to the United States of America before it was the United States of America on a fucking ship and just absolutely murking every single person that lived there? Are these two things the same? Did bro pay attention to history? Big difference between moving and taking. I've never heard the phrase cultural enrichment in 26 years of my life and 6 years of college. Education is important. You make me feel smart. Exactly. This is the vibe, dude. This guy's a stop genocide sticker too. He's a free Palestine guy. You make me feel smart is the bingo here. It is the actual feeling that right-wingers create so well. He's not actually telling someone anything new. He's actually simply telling them exactly what they feel in their hearts is right. Or maybe this person is saying, you make me feel smart because of how stupid you are. Maybe. Not even Arab, but okay, XX. Dude, the way you're trying to make time get by nonsense reacts on reels that also make sense is mind-blowing, yet you criticize this guy. What? Make time get by with nonsense reacts? This person is playing a formative role in Project 2025, something that we talked about earlier. What, dude? I like when XQC fans fucking type like XQ2. Random fucking TikToker. This is a person who is very deliberately crafting right-wing propaganda. Now, you might be too stupid to recognize it, and that's fine. That's precisely why I'm here. I'm here to fucking explain what he is doing to you. Okay? I'm here to explain what he's doing to you and serve 3-minute ad breaks at the top of the hour. Now, let me explain. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. By connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you get one free Prime subscription a month. Here's the 3-minute ad break now.
Remember during COVID when they painted circles on the grass in the park? And if you left your little circle, someone's grandma would die? Science! Remember?
Did that happen? Grandma Droniak, I'm still alive.
So Kim Kardashian flew from LA to Paris because she wanted one particular piece of cheesecake, and then she flew all the way back, and yet we're all here forced to use paper straws in order to...
Oh, I hate these fucking arguments. Like, yes, dude, yes, you're literally looking at one other specific of a high polluter as an individual consumption, and then pointing to another individual consumption initiative, both of which are fucking ridiculous at the end of the day. Like, it's, dude, I'm perfectly in favor of banning private jets, okay, entirely. The problem is, between me and this motherfucker and all of you in the chat and everyone in the comments, who do you think flies private more frequently? I know everyone's going to say, says you, Hasan, because I fucking hitched a ride one time on David Dobrik's private jet. This motherfucker is a Republican operative. Every one of his daddies is flying private regularly. I'm certain he probably flies private too. The fuck are we talking about?
So if I set up...
Who do you think is more interested in banning private aviation? Me or that guy?
homeless encampment here, that's fine. But if I park here for 5 minutes, they're going to fine me $200? Got it.
Yeah, they should find the homeless person $200, which they do, by the way. They fucking killed a homeless person half the time. Yes, dumbass. Like, you literally fucking drove your car there and you parked there. You have money. That homeless person has nowhere to fucking go. You could just move away, I guess. I don't like tickets either. I think it's another way of like revenue collection for the state. But it's fucking ridiculous.
Aliens are going to be super confused when they show up threatening.
He never misses, bro. What are you talking about? I'm going to fucking die. What's your thoughts on Taylor Swift emitting 77 tons of CO2 per tour, though? I think it's fucking ridiculous. What do you mean?
To overthrow our leaders, and we're all aliens are going to be super confused when they show up threatening to overthrow our leaders, and we're all stoked and offer to help. Aliens are going to be
Bro, you are one of the people working for the leaders. Why are you behaving like... Dog, don't say he has a point. You guys are so fucking stupid. He's presenting himself as this figure while he works for the Republican Party. He knows that this is popular sentiment expressed by people. Okay? He's just reading shit that he saw on a viral tweet while sucking down on some delicious ethnic cuisine, okay?
Just wanted to wish the LGBTQ plus community a happy Pride Month. Enjoy, but don't forget to thank a straight person for your existence.
Yeah, it's classic. Have you ever noticed that you drive on a parkway but park on a driveway? Blah, 700,000 likes. People are fucking popping off, dude.
I was totally gonna vote for Trump last week.
Yeah, also, what does this guy think Mother's Day and Father's Day is, bro? You're thanking a fucking straight person then, okay?
I was totally gonna vote for Trump last week, but because a left-wing prosecutor and left-wing judge and left-wing jury in a left-wing city decided to convict him yesterday, I mean, there's just no way. There's no way I could vote for a convicted felon.
I don't think... First of all, there are people like that. Like, demonstrably, there are people like that. Especially because if there weren't people like that, Republicans would not be losing their fucking minds, okay? There are definitely... No, not 5 of them. No, Americans are dumb as fuck, bro. There are definitely people who are like, well, if he's convicted, then he's a criminal. There are certainly more people like that than people who go, oh, was he convicted of a crime? I'm going to vote for him now. I wasn't going to beforehand. Okay? There are so many dumb fucks who are like, rule of law. So you're absolutely wrong. You don't know Americans, okay? Especially old Americans who happen to vote quite a bit, okay? What do you think is more likely? Like an old dude living in the suburbs thinking, well, I'm definitely not going to vote for this guy now that he's a fucking convicted felon. Or a person, an old dude living in the suburbs that's like, oh, they convicted him of a crime. I'm voting for him now. Genuinely, which one do you think is more likely?
Okay, we're heading into Fox 11. I just wanted to congratulate Donald Trump on being the only person in 2024 convicted of any crime.
Yeah, no, crime is free. Crime is happening nonstop, left and right. That's my dad, old retired cop. The conviction was his last straw. Yep.
Cash is freedom. That's why they're getting rid of it. You know that, right? Cash is freedom. You need to buy medical insurance. Why? I'm healthy. Because if something happens to you, you'll have to spend thousands of dollars.
Derm doctor, insurance an absolutely scam. Yeah, insurance is a fucking scam, but not in the way that this guy is fucking representing it, I don't think.
But the insurance is thousands of dollars. Trust us, it's worth it if something happens. Okay, something happened. Can you pay? No. You need to spend $20,000 first.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Why is bro doing left-wing commentary? Why is bro doing left-wing commentary? Bro, what are you saying? I'm gonna fucking die. That's your people, bro. That is your party. I am at least old enough to remember that the Obama administration, when they did fucking Obamacare, which was a right-wing plan from the American Enterprise Institute, cooked up in the 90s, okay, in 1992 to be exact, that was first implemented by a Republican governor by the name of Mitt Romney, who ended up running against Barack Obama, okay? Insurance, oh my God. When Barack Obama added to, not AIE, sorry, Heritage Foundation. I thought it was AIE. Okay. The American Enterprise Institute created the Affordable Care Act, like to a T, with some notable exceptions. Notable exceptions that Obama added were obviously the fact that insurance providers could no longer deny coverage to people with pre-existing conditions. That was a major problem for the insurance industry, for insurance providers who wanted to keep denying insurance to people with pre-existing conditions. That was one of the things that they hated. The other one was obviously allowing people to stay under their parents' insurance until the age of 26. Okay, that was a big one. That was very frustrating for people. And developing a Medicaid structure. for people who do not have the capacity to pay for insurance. Obviously, the federal government was going to make up for that by giving money to states that would open up Medicaid. Having said that, however, the insurance providers were so upset about this prospect, the fact that they had to now cover people who were going to be high cost, okay, that they literally, legitimately attacked this provision endlessly. Republicans are the reason why insurance is so fucking expensive in this country. Not a single Republican is in favor of Medicare for all, which would technically abolish insurance in this country. Damn near the entirety of the Democratic Party is not even in favor of Medicare for all, which would abolish the insurance industry. Why the fuck are you acting like you are in favor of socialized healthcare? You are a Republican mouthpiece.
This weekend, let's remember that another way to honor our servicemen is to not send them to die in faraway conflicts that have nothing to do with us.
Oh my God, you're a Republican. You're a Republican. You're a Republican. You love war. You love endless war. Oh my God.
This economy is so bad. $33 for toilet paper? We can't even afford to shit. This economy... It's interesting that young white men are only 10% of the population, but 98% of the military deaths. So much for that privilege.
Skill issue. I don't think that's correct, but maybe he's a Miller Lite libertarian. No, he's not, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? Brother, he worked in the Trump White House. He works for the Republican Party. Are you fucking joking? No, he's just saying shit to make himself seem more presentable.
Taking climate change seriously enough. The entire coastline is going to be underwater in 5 years.
Then why did you just buy a new beach house?
Well, no one is taking...
Change the channel. Chatters are falling for it. I know. Chatters are getting farmed, demonstrating how easy it is to make fucking right-wing commentary as long as you do a little bit of fake populism. The very same chatters would be like, I fucking hate AOC. I hate all politicians. I hate all Democratic Party politicians. Bernie Sanders can suck my dick. Okay? Because they haven't sufficiently demonstrated their loyalty to the Maoist cause, will turn around and literally lap up this fucking propaganda from a dude who works with the Republican Party. Okay? It's that simple. All you had to do was put on a fucking John Fetterman style hoodie and say a couple things that you like kind of agree with, and it all of a sudden doesn't matter what this guy's opinion is. It doesn't matter that his account is literally Date Right Stuff, a dating app for conservatives that he created. Okay? Yeah, he's TikTok Tucker Carlson. That's precisely what he's doing.
2 large drinks. Thank you. When people ask what radicalized me, it's the fact that a $5 footlong now costs $13. A large Diet Coke, 2 large drinks. Thank you. When people ask... Boomer!
Ugh. Okay. Yeah, he's TikToker Carlson. TikToker Carlson. Nah, we not making it out of the cul-de-sac with this one? My new DVD TikTok went viral. It got mass reported and got taken down temporarily, but it's a banger. Well, if it's a banger, we can't see it. Which one is it? This one? It's the unavailable one? I can't see it.
What do you think about Israel?
It's not showing up. This TikTok is so sad. I love that Zoomers will make fun of like conservative boomers looking at AI memes all day on Facebook, which is funny. But like they do this as well. It's basically that. You just like that. You just like it on TikTok. It's ironic, dumbass. I mean, I know, but still. Finish the story? Okay. No. No, save him. Wait, why is he on the hospital bed if he's dead? Sag. Why are Gen Zers acting like they invented ironic humor? Because they're Gen Zers.